All right, we are here at Meade Stadium on the campus of the University of Rhode Island for our spring visit, a soggy, cold, and wet spring visit. And I'm now joined by A.J Pena, defensive end, edge, outside linebacker. You're kind of a jack of all trades, dude.
Yes, sir.
So it's good to see you, brother. First things first, and it was a cold one, man, and a wet one. I was here about an hour, and about 15 minutes into it, I'm like, I don't know if my thumbs work anymore, but how was it out there today?
Oh man, it was really cold today, a lot of rain, but we're used to it out here in Rhode Island, so it's really nothing.
Yeah, and you know, in my 30 years of football, AJ, I've always felt that these practices have so much value because it prepares you to play in these elements in mid to late October, early November. The weather is very similar. How helpful is it to kind of get your body used to these elements?
Oh, it's so important because like right now, I probably got a little bit of no clothes on. You know, I'm all about the cold weather. I think it's very important to practice good habits because in November, obviously, when it's playoff season, right? Like you're going to be in that cold weather. It's very important for you to train your body in those habits.
You know, you guys have been going for a couple of weeks now. Just some thoughts on how it's gone so far. I mean, the time I was here today, getting footage, watching, taking notes. Defense had a good day. Just some thoughts so far on how spring ball has been and how the defense did today.
So the defense, obviously, we lost a lot of guys from last season, a lot of senior-oriented team, but we got a lot of young guys that are feisty and they're ready to go. Obviously, you know, the scheme is very challenging and they have to, you know, they're really thrown in the fire right now. You know,
Step up and pick it up.
They have to really just pick it up and, you know, the coaches are going to do their best to, you know, teach them because they have to. You rather mess up now than rather, you know, in August when it matters most. So.
You know, you mentioned the amount of talent you have lost. You lost a lot of guys that were a core part of this team for the last 3 years. Yeah. A lot of young guys are going to now have to step up and fill some of those voids. What have you seen from the young guys on both sides of the ball so far?
Honestly, the young guys have done a good job with just having that chip on their shoulder. I feel like that's so important as a freshman. You know, I think you should take advantage and don't just think, oh, I'm going to get a red shirt freshman year. Like, take advantage of every single day as a freshman because you're going to be that sophomore. You're going to be stepping into where that senior is right now in that position. So it's very important for you to take mental reps and look at the position that you're trying to play at.
Yeah, and final question here for you, AJ. Obviously, we've got a couple more weeks left here in spring ball. Spring game on April 13th. What are you guys working on? What are you looking to fine-tune as you get into that spring game and really the rest of the offseason?
We're trying to do a better job of just being physical on the perimeter side of the ball, just understanding the scheme and understanding what plays need to be made and what plays aren't yours to make because this is a team-oriented defense and it's very important for us to do that so we can get a stop on the ball. You know, it's not an individual, stat. Obviously, I won't get an accolades, but it's about being my brother's keeper and doing my 111 and making sure everybody's doing the job.
And you guys have always played defense like that here. You guys have always been a defense that runs well, rallies to the ball, finishes, and plays a lot of energy, a lot of juice. It's great to see, and even though I'm an offensive guy, I coached offense for years. I love seeing that on defense because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what your size or skill set is.
Absolutely.
Like you just said, if you're playing as one of 11 and all 11 of you do you think you guys are going to be in great shape.
Yes, sir.
All right. AJ, great to see you, my brother. Always a pleasure, man. Of course. Thanks for taking the time, brother. That is A.J. Pena, defensive end, edge, jack of all trades.
Number 8.
Number 8.